quit my very sensible day job to be a stand-up comedian. My name's Jeremy Dooley, and I did this with no social media profile, no TV profile, no real profile at all, just from doing a hell of a lot of gigs. The big deciding factor for me was when comedy started to get in the way of my day job. My day job, I was working 5 days a week. It was a corporate sort of leadership development role. And, I started off at 5 days a week. Then I cut it down to 4 and it was still getting in the way. Then I cut it down to 3 and it was still getting in the way. And I had the opportunity to go on tour. And my new manager at the time made that very difficult for me to do. There was nothing in the calendar. I had all of the space in my workflow. I should have been granted the leave quite simply, but they made it a bit more challenging, shall we say, than what it should have been. And it was in that moment where I realized that it's time to roll the dice on comedy and just see what happens. And look, it might fail. I'm not great at social media, and that's a huge element of the game. I've only been doing comedy for, at the time, 3.5 years, which is nothing in comedy. But I've been really lucky to get on some good shows and, sell a few tickets. So I took the leap, and here we are. Over the next few weeks, I'm just going to be giving you all of the background, all of the things that have happened, all the things that have informed my decisions, the things that if I'd had my time back, I would wish I'd done differently, the things I'd double down on, and answer a few questions that other creatives have had when they're like, oh, you quit your job? Tell us more. We want to do that as well. So if that is you, then follow along and I'll answer whatever questions you have.